lost, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Watch the run, watch the run. 36, 36. Check, 48.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Big stop, let's go.
He stiff arms him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here we go, 47. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the run.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Run.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got Rome. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Pistol. Check 99. Run. Check 26. Hey, alert.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert. Watch the whip. Hey, watch it. Protein spill. Check. Up. Shit. Check. Run. I got you.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go. Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. 3 down. Hurry. Three down. Everyone, Mike 20. Hey, exit. Here we go. Mike 20. Watch the backer. Hey, Mike.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch out. Motion. Six guys. Check 6 guys. 26.
Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming. Check nickel. Pick the edge. Come. 26.
This is Geis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go. Check. 2 times.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hatchet, hatchet. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, just like that, just like that.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Kill.
3rd down, here's Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 23-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Chubb on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alert! Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Redskins 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike's 56. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We got double up, double up. Smooth. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you, punk. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Exit, exit. I got you. 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 133. Check 24. Check 24.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80. 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Here we go, 46, 46. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
47. 50, I'm coming.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Everybody go to 54, go to 54. Line in. 48 to Mike. Stop your whining. 48. Switch it, hey. You don't know no better. 26.
Prescott off play action. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Prescott. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hurry! Everyone, Mike 20. Run. Mike 20.
Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Geis receives the pitch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 20, Mike. Orbit. It's our field.
Now Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56, right there. 58, Alpha.
Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry. Regular. Bravo.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to look deep now for Land. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Geis. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check. Kill.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It's 1st and goal.